screaming. Hey, Bonnie, it's good to see you today. Who else do we have? Stevie, what? You must have just snuck in under the line, huh? Awesome, it's good to see you. Carla's here. Hey, Carla. Joanne's here. We have, I think, 3 more people that are signed up, but we'll go ahead and get started on time. We don't have to wait for them. So today's class, I'm calling it Fire and Ice. So for the first third of class, we'll do our nice gentle warm up and all that, but then we're gonna work hard for maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then after that, we're gonna settle into nothing but deep, juicy stretches. So by the end of it, you should feel stretched out and pretty melty. Hopefully there's nothing you have to do after class, right? All right, let's do it. Finding your comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. Let those eyes fall closed and start to bring your attention inward. Forgetting about the day so far, forgetting about anything that you might need to do later. For this next hour, it's just us, just here and just now. Let the shoulders soften down away from the ears, shoulder blades slide down the back. Imagining that little thread connected to the crown of your head, setting you up just a little bit taller than usual. Then notice your breath. Not to control it, but notice your baseline. How are you arriving to your practice today? Then softening through the rib cage and let the diaphragm drop. Let those inhales start to fill the whole chest space, the whole belly space, each breath a little bit deeper and a little bit longer than the one before. Now for this next minute or so, we're just gonna breathe. If the mind starts to wander, bring your awareness back to the sensation of your breath. Now double check from time to time that the belly is actually soft, rising with the inhales, lowering with the exhales. And taking the biggest, deepest breath of the day, filling that whole chest space, that whole belly space. Then through the mouth with a sigh, exhale completely. And inhaling the arms, out and up. Bringing the palms to touch. Exhaling down through heart center. Inhaling out and up. Bringing palms to touch. Exhaling down through heart center. Last time, inhaling out and up. This time, interlace the fingers. Flip the palms, press the ceiling away. Big inhale. Exhale, tip right. Inhale, center. Exhale, tip left. Inhale, center. Dropping that right arm down, exhale, take your time. Try to keep that left sit bone glued to the mat if you can. Active reach through those fingers. Feel that stretch from your hip all the way through to the shoulder, maybe even in the fingers. Now notice the expansion in that left side rib cage as you inhale. Let's take a couple of big breaths in there. Big inhale. And let it go. Big inhale. And let it go. All right. Engage the core. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling left. Keeping that right sit bone glued to the ground. Active reach through those fingers. And big inhale, right side rib cage. And let it go. Right side rib cage, inhale. And let it go. Engaging the core. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, float those arms down. All right, if you want to take the simple twist, go ahead. Keep your knees just like they are. If you want to go deep, point the left knee forward, then step the right foot across. Then those right fingers are going to go behind, either that left hand to that right knee or that left arm to that right thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Then exhale, twist with the belly first, and then the ribs, the shoulders, and finally the gaze. Now, if you're in that deep twist, option here to drop that left arm and grab the big toe of the left foot with your peace fingers. And big inhale. Exhale, return the gaze to center, followed by the rest of the body. Switch those knees or just switch the hands. Then left hand behind, right arm to that left thigh or to that left knee. Inhale, sit tall, and exhale, twist with the belly first, and then the ribs, the shoulders, and finally the gaze. Grabbing a hold of that right big toe if you want to. Thinking about growing taller each time you inhale, and then twisting just a little bit deeper each time you exhale. And big inhale. Exhale, return the gaze to center, followed by the rest of the body. We're headed for our tabletop. Roll over those knees if it works. Otherwise, kick the feet out to the side. That's fine too. Then take a big inhale when you get there. And exhale, sit back into your child's pose. Bring those hips down to the heels. Rest that forehead on the floor. Now, if you want more of a low back stretch here, you can bring those knees together. If you want more of a hip stretch, bring them wide. Now think about letting the joints settle into place here. Try to release with all of the muscles. And inhale, coming forward to tabletop. Cat pose, exhale, press the ground away, tuck the tailbone, gaze drops to the navel. Really think about doming the core up towards the spine here. Cow pose, inhale, let the belly drop, the tailbone lift, the gaze gently lift. Then swinging the torso to the right, up into cat pose, exhale, swing it left, down into cow pose, inhale, keep that circle moving. Soften through the shoulders, soften through the hips, find all of those tight and sore spots. Now notice the apex of your arch as it goes around. Try to make it hit a different spot each time. Switching directions whenever you're ready. All right, returning that spine to neutral. Big inhale. And exhale, sitting back to child's pose. We're only here for a second though, just long enough to reach those hands way out front. Spread those fingers, plant those palms, tuck the toes under, and lift those hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Then take a moment, pedal out the heels, maybe shift hips from side to side. Whatever feels good here, go for it. Now make sure those fingers are nice and spread, palms glued down just like they were spatulas. Okay, guys, we're gonna start to build some heat. Inhaling that right leg high. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. 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 Knee to elbow, exhale. We're gonna do 5 more. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. This will be the last one. Knee to elbow, exhale. This time, pull it up as far on your tricep as you can get it and hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale long. All right, now putting a bend in that knee, let the foot fall behind, opening that right hip for a scorpion dog. And if you want to, go ahead and flip it into your wild thing. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, big inhale. Exhale, sweep those right fingers down. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, set it down, down dog. All right, we're not taking a break if we can avoid it. Inhaling that left leg high. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. 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 Knee to elbow, exhale. 5 more. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Starting to feel the warmth. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Just 2 more. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Last one. Knee to elbow, pull it all the way up to the tricep if you can. Hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Put a bend in that knee. Let the foot fall behind, scorpion dog, or flip it into your wild thing. And big inhale. Exhale, sweep those left fingers down. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, set it down, down dog. Looking between those hands, hopping or walking forward. Inhaling to a halfway lift. Exhaling forward fold. And inhale, rise. All right, add as much of a back bend as you like at the top. Sun stretches, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. And inhale, rise. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise. One more just like that. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. And inhale, rise. Surya Namaskar A. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Plant those hands, hop or walk those feet, body stiff like a plank. Bend those elbows, squeeze them into the rib cage. Beautiful. Shift forward, press the ground away, inhale. Up dog or cobra. Lifting the hips up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Taking a couple of breaths here. Notice your alignment. Think about getting those hips in line with the shoulders, in line with the wrists. All right, we're gonna take a lunge step here. We're gonna try and get up there all in one breath though. Looking between the hands, stepping the right foot forward, inhaling up to lunge. One breath, one movement. Beautiful. Chaturanga exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale, up dog or cobra. Lifting the hips up and back, exhale, downward facing dog. Looking between the hands, stepping that left foot forward, inhaling up, lunge. Awesome. Chaturanga exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Looking between the hands, right foot forward, inhaling up, lunge. Yes. Chaturanga exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Looking between the hands, left foot forward, inhaling up, lunge. So we are burning off the stress right now, if you hadn't noticed. Chaturanga exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Looking between the hands, right foot forward, inhaling up to lunge. Awesome, we're almost done. Chaturanga exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Looking between the hands, left foot forward, inhaling up, lunge. Yes, chaturanga exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Okay, option, you can take lunge or go straight into warrior three, up to you. Looking between the hands, right foot forward, inhaling up, lunge or warrior three. Beautiful, you guys. Chaturanga exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Looking between the hands, left foot forward, inhaling up, lunge or warrior three. Beautiful. Awesome. Chaturanga exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. All right, taking a few breaths here. Hang in there, Katie. All right, looking between the hands, hop or walk those feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, rise. Stay standing, just exhale those arms down. Balance time. So finding your balance on that left foot, spread those toes, lift the arch, get a good grip on your floor. Then bring your right foot into your version of tree pose. Toes on the ground, heel on the ankle is totally okay. Calf is good. All the way up on the thigh is probably the easiest to keep your balance, but the hardest flexibility-wise. Awesome. Bonnie, you always have the most beautiful half lotus in your tree pose. Gorgeous. Very nice. Now, if there's anything you want to do with the arms, feel free. Whatever suits you, whatever you enjoy. And if you want to add some motion, go ahead, like a breeze in the branches. Or the Macarena. We successfully had the Macarena the other day. That was awesome. Unfortunately, I don't know the moves, so I just enjoy it when other people can. All right. Ah, there it is. There it is. Yep. Awesome. Okay. Now you're welcome to stay here in your tree pose, or inhale, lift that right knee. Then exhale into warrior three. Think about squeezing yourself into place. Squeezing yourself into place. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the knee. Squeeze with those muscles. Good. Extend the leg. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior three. Squeeze. Awesome. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift the knee. And warrior three, exhale. Beautiful. We're going to hang out in this one for just an extra few breaths. Awesome. Good job, Stevie. All right. Inhale, lift the knee. Holy cow. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift the knee. And exhale, let it go. Ooh, that was a lot for that left foot, huh? All right. Finding your balance on that right foot. Spread those toes. Lift the arch. Get a good grip on the floor. Then bring that left foot into your version of tree pose. Down on the ankle, up on the calf, or up on the thigh. Beautiful. Anything you want to do with the arms, go for it. Maybe adding a breeze in the branches. All right. Now you're welcome to stay here, or inhale, lift that left knee. Exhale into warrior three, squeezing yourself into place with so much control. Inhale, lift the knee, same thing, squeeze. Awesome. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift the knee. Warrior three, exhale. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift the knee, last one. Warrior three, exhale. Now we're gonna hold this one for a few breaths. Find that nice strong core, that nice strong back body. It helps for me if I press back with my left heel. Instead of thinking about lifting the leg, I press back. Good job, guys. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift the knee. And exhale, let it go. All right. Whew, that was it. We're done with the hard stuff. Well, we have to go through a transition, but the rest of it is all good stuff. All right. Inhaling those arms out and up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. All right. So bringing your right thumb over to meet the left, then stepping that right foot all the way up outside of that right pinky. So it's a really long stretch, a really long lunge. Then go ahead and set that left knee down, the top of that left foot down. All right. Now, if you're already feeling a pretty maximum stretch here in that front hip flexor, which, you know, could totally be the case, then stay here. That's totally okay. If you want to go further, if your body feels like it wants it, bring that right arm to that right thigh. Inhale those left fingers high. And if you can, bring those right fingers to match. Melt those hips forward and down. Awesome. Noticing your breath, starting to try and slow it. Nice and deep and smooth. If you use Ujjayi breath in your practice, now is a great time to kick it in. Now, if your hands get tingly up here, it's okay to bring them to heart center. There's no reason to keep them up if you're getting tinglies. Awesome. All right, bringing those hands down inside of that right foot. We're gonna settle into a lizard lunge. If you wanna use blocks or if you wanna stay lifted, go ahead. Otherwise, head for the floor. So there's a tendency here in this pose to let that left hip really fall down to the floor, right? Try to keep the hips level. So you'll probably have to lift up a little bit with that left hip as you try to sink further through that right hip. Now do a quick scan through your body. Notice, are you holding tension somewhere? If you can let that go, do. All right, bring those fingers to the mat, gently press yourself up, then shifting those hips back, popping up those front toes, Ardha Hanumanasana half split. Now, if full splits is in your practice, feel free to extend that left leg behind. Go for the full thing if you want to. Awesome. Pop those toes up, Stevie, if you can. Uh-huh, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, not if there's pain, of course, but. Use your breath. Beautiful, all right. Shifting back forward onto the bottom of that front foot. Scooch that left knee forward a bit. We're gonna take kind of a cheat transition here. We're gonna step that right knee down and then step that left foot forward. Then extend back with that right leg. Really reach it back behind you as far as you can. All right. Now, if it feels okay to do it, bring that left arm to that left thigh. Inhale those right fingers high. Maybe meet with the left. Awesome. And feel free to add as much of a back bend as you'd like to here. Some people have really beautiful bendy practices. Mine not so much, but if you have it, use it. Beautiful, guys. So thinking about softening those hips forward and down, it's all about that right hip flexor here. Beautiful. One more big inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down, lower into your lizard lunge or stay lifted. You can stay lifted the whole time and that's totally okay. And then notice the hips. You want to keep the hips as level as possible. Don't lay on that right one. Keep it up there. Notice your breath, nice and long, deep and smooth. All right, bring those fingers to the mat, gently shift those hips back, popping up those front toes, Ardha Hanumanasana, or go for the full thing if you want to. Beautiful. All right, shifting the weight back onto the bottom of that front foot. Bring those hands to the mat, scooch that back knee in a little bit, step onto that left knee. Tuck those toes under. We're just gonna sit back and stretch those feet for a second. Make sure those pinky toes are also coming along for the ride. Now, if you're not feeling much, press back with those feet. Press those toe knuckles into the ground. This is lovingly called broken toe pose. Okay, we're headed for hero pose for anybody with knee problems. You might just keep the knees together and maybe stay in this pose or just go onto the tops of your feet. Hero pose can be really dangerous on the knees if you don't have much internal rotation available in the thighs, because it puts all of the pressure in the knees if the thigh bones can't turn. So what it is, the feet come outside of the hips and your butt comes to the ground inside of your feet. Now it's important that those thighs are rolling in. If they're not, all of that tension is going to be in your knees. Bonnie, you are amazing. Stay there. No, you look beautiful. You're great. That's awesome. Holy cow. Now, if this is inaccessible, you might sit on a block too. That can be helpful. Yeah. No? Now, if you do start to feel a pinch in the knees, bring your feet a little bit closer together. And if that doesn't do it, bring them all the way together and call it good for this pose. I do mean it when I say it. It's a dangerous one for the knees if you have any weakness. All right, we're gonna lift up, bring those feet back in, bring those knees back together, then just let it all fall off to the side and swing the legs open wide. Now go as wide as you comfortably can here. Where did Stevie go? We lost Stevie, uh-oh. Hopefully she can get reconnected. So as wide as you can, notice those Achilles tendons. Try to get them as flat to the mat as you can. Like anatomically, for a lot of people, it's just never gonna happen. So, I mean, don't feel bad if it's not working, but think about pressing them, there she is, about pressing them towards the mat. Really lift those toes, keep them pointing up or even a little bit back towards you. Legs as wide as you can get them. This is one of my favorite stretch sequences. It can be really intense though, so you know, go into it slowly and carefully and think of it as a marathon, right? Like don't push straight to your edges too fast, try and hang in there. All right, we're gonna bring those fingers to the mat, gently walk yourself forward. Use your breath here. Nice, long, deep, smooth breath. All right, bring those fingers to the mat, gently press yourself up. Now make sure you still have the integrity in your Achilles tendons and in your toes. Then we're gonna turn ourselves towards that right leg, squaring as much as we can. Big inhale. Then exhale, walk yourself down. Now, if you can, reach the pinky side of that foot with your left hand, and that'll help to square you down just that much more. So remember, thinking about keeping that chest as square to the leg as you can. All right, transition time. Bringing the back of the left hand to your mat, extend it out behind you towards that left foot. Now keep your body oriented towards the right leg the whole time. Keep your gaze on those right toes. As you move backwards, reaching for the bottom of that left foot, and then once you have it, sweep over with those right fingers. Awesome. Beautiful. When it starts to get intense, every once in a while I remind myself, I am not my body. I am the maestro, right? You can detach from what's going on in the body. Keep the mind nice and calm and cool, even when the body's under stress. So thinking about having that right shoulder really stacked on top of the left here, so the body is facing the side wall. Beautiful. It can be quite a feat to get that top shoulder back there. All right, engage the core, then inhale, cartwheel up, turning towards that left leg, big inhale. Exhale, folding forward, squaring down over the leg, reaching for that left pinky with that right hand, or the left pinky side of the foot with that right hand if you can. Okay, keeping the gaze on that left foot, bringing the back of that right hand to the mat, extending it behind you towards that right foot, then moving backwards, reach for the bottom of that right foot. Once you have it, sweep those left fingers over. With your chest as square to the side wall as it'll get, thinking about stacking the left shoulder on top of the right. Tap into that breath, keeping it nice and long, deep and smooth. All right. Engage the core. Inhale, cartwheel yourself up. Okay. Now, if you're confident in the strength of your low back, then you can keep your arms lifted here. If you feel more safe bringing the hands to the hips, do that, right? Big inhale. And exhale, folding forward. Awesome. All right. Bring those fingers to the mat. Gently press yourself up. All right. Taking the peace fingers into the crease of the knee. Gently hold back as you bring the bottoms of your feet together into Baddha Konasana. All right. Now, if everything feels fine here, there's no pinch in the knees, everything is good, then inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, start to rock yourself forward. Thinking about lifting your tailbone on your way down, really getting that pelvis to tilt. And bring those fingers to the mat, gently press yourself up. Extend the legs about a foot or so, so you have a square or a diamond shape here. Then either from above or below, grab onto the feet, and then from there, lower yourself down. Now, just one note on safety. If you're inclined to pull on your legs to help yourself down deeper, it's only safe if you have the cow type spine where the heart's lifted and the tailbone's lifted. When you're in that, when your spine is in that shape, all of the tension is going through the muscles and it's going to be the hips and pelvis tilting forward that gets all of the pressure. Whereas if you have your back in that cat type pose, all of that pressure goes right to your low back. Not a good thing. So if you do want to pull, have that cow type spine. Otherwise, just relax in. Awesome. Now, if your head is easily coming to your feet, you can walk those feet apart a little bit and then bring your forehead straight to the mat. All right, gently make your way out of this. Press yourself up, extend those legs out front, give them a roll. Can you believe we're down to 9 minutes? I want another half a class. All right, so rolling onto your back, bring those feet mat width apart. We're gonna windshield wiper those knees. All right, so extending both of the legs high, like we were going into legs up pose, then we're gonna cross the right ankle over that left thigh, put a bend in that left knee, and then squeeze it in, supine pigeon. And if you can, if it works for you to reach in between the legs, you can interlace your fingers around that left knee, and it just makes it really comfortable. And gently extending those legs back up towards the sky, then putting a bend in that left knee, crossing that left ankle over that right thigh, bend that right knee. Then however you need to grip on, go for it. If reaching between the legs works, do that. Otherwise, maybe a bear hug type of a hold. All right, extending those legs back up. Then bend the knees, bring both knees in towards the chest. Give them a big squeeze, a big inhale. Then exhale, let the knees fall to the right, keeping the left shoulder down if it'll stay there. Gently bringing those knees back to center. Give them a little squeeze, big inhale. Exhale, let them drop left, keeping that right shoulder down if it'll stay. And gently bring those knees back to center. Now, if there's any movements that your body wants before Shavasana, go ahead and take it now. Could be windshield wipers or maybe happy baby pose, whatever it is, whatever your body wants right now. Then when you're ready, give those knees a big squeeze, a big inhale, and exhale into your Shavasana. Now take a moment, make yourself perfectly comfortable. If you want to grab a pillow or a blanket, do. It really does make Shavasana sweet. Then maybe tucking under shoulder blades, maybe lifting the head, tucking the chin, and then laying the long neck down. Tucking the chin like that turns on the parasympathetic nervous system. Then relaxing the forehead, relaxing the eyebrows, all of the little muscles around the eyes, relax them, let them go. Softening the cheeks, letting them melt down towards the ears, relaxing the jaw, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. With each exhale, feeling your body pressing heavier and heavier into your mat. With each exhale, falling deeper and deeper into relaxation. For these next few moments, just relax. All right. Now, if your Shavasana is feeling like bliss and you'd like to stay there for the next 15 minutes or so, just do. You don't have to get up to say goodbye. I will assume your love. For the rest of you, yep, excellent, good, enjoy it, yes. All right. Starting to bring your awareness back into your body. Anyone that does want to get up, wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes. Maybe reaching the arms overhead for a big full body stretch. And when you're ready, rolling onto whichever side is the most comfortable for you, savoring these last few moments of relaxation. And for those staying in Shavasana, know I'll turn off the video feed too, so nobody's gonna watch it in Shavasana. Then using as little effort as possible, press yourself up to your comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed or lowered. Now take a moment, feel into the body, notice what's going on, notice what's changed, notice the result of the practice you've just completed. And inhaling the arms, out and up. Bringing palms to touch. Exhaling down through heart center. Inhaling out and up. Stevie, you did get up. Grabbing your big handful of divine energy. Exhale, pull it down to heart center. Last time. Inhaling out and up. Bringing the palms to touch. Exhaling down to the third eye for the mind. To heart center for the body and spirit. Namaste. Oh, thank you guys so much for being here. I feel fantastic right now. I assume that you probably do too. I'm hoping so at least, right? Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. See you next time. Bye. Have a great weekend. Bye.